pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That's Councilman McLeod, certification.
Let's bow our heads. Most gracious and everlasting Father, just once more again, we come and say thank you for your grace and mercy. We just thank you for blessing us individually and collectively. Lord, as we have this meet today, help us to make the right decision for Dillon County. We just give you praise for what you're doing in our lives. Help us to look unto you, which cometh all of our help. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. 3, approval of agenda requires a motion.
I'll make that motion.
Got a motion. Need a second. Motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Number 4, new business, Dillon County and Dillon County School District 4 agreement.
I'm gonna let Moses come and describe what we have here.
Good evening, Chairman, Councilman, to staff, other councilmen. What has happened? FEMA has come to SCEMD. SCEMD comes to the county emergency manager. County emergency manager comes to the county council asking us to sign an agreement with the school district, districts, asking them in this agreement that we, in order for Dillon County to get reimbursement from FEMA, if we have a disaster, we have an agreement on file, an MOA on file. And this is what we would do, is sign with the school board, and the event that the county would be responsible for all the entire shelter, the building, everything. The Red Cross would still help us run the shelter, DSS, and we would have security out there. But in order for us, and Dillon is not the only county, quite a few counties in the district, Marion County, others, is having to do the same thing. In order for us to file for reimbursement, we gotta have an MOA. So with the school district 4, which would include Lakeview and also Dillon School, we need to add Ladd on here, Ladd Town, because we use the Latimer Early Childhood Center over there. So we're just asking for an agreement to be signed between the town of Ladd and the school district in Dillon, District 4, that we would be responsible for all the building and everything, but still would be ran by the Red Cross in order for us to file for reimbursement.
You got enough room for that?
Well, this is what any building, any expense comes, we would be expecting for the county to pay for it, and then we could get reimbursement up to 75% if we get a declaration. But my budget, once they in this agreement, we have up to $10,000. Once they go over $10,000, they would have to contact us or meet at the school board. Say we out there at the school with a shelter open 5, 6, 7 days, with 2 shelters open, we could have a pretty healthy bill from the school district. But I do not have any room in my budget to take care of that, so we would be asking the county to take care of it until we get reimbursement, 75%.
Is there a time frame on the reimbursement after you file?
It could take an extensive time, Councilman McLeod. It might take a year to get that money back from FEMA. So in other words, we may get a bill for $8,000 or $5,000 or $2,000 from the school district. One time that agreement was with the Red Cross and the school district, but they want it changed now. So the Red Cross would help us out there, but we would be responsible for the bill.
Essentially what happened last time, the school fed all the people there, and nobody fed.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
Dillon County is not the only one now. This is going over the whole entire state.
What's typically the bill for, say, a 4-day disaster?
Last time was what, 9?
Last time it was 9,000, but you know, that was
so we're not looking at 50 or 60,000.
No.
We're looking at 9, 10,000 at the most.
Right, and then once they go to 10,000, they contact us, and we would get 75% of that money back.
10,000 for a whole week.
At least a week last time it was over.
That's about right.
So basically, we would be taking care of people during the disaster.
We get reimbursed 75%.
Get reimbursed 75%.
So do we have to have a motion?
It requires a motion.
I'll make the motion that we approve the agreement.
A second.
We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed?
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. 4B, vehicle for 911.
Mr. McCray will present.
Mr. Chairman, we listened to what Sonny's got to say, but we got a vehicle that we need to discuss again about the coroner's officer, and I'd like to discuss both of them at the same time and table and bring it up at a regular meeting and discuss both vehicles.
Okay. Good afternoon, gentlemen. I forgot my paperwork. I left it in the car. When you get a certain age, you can't remember everything, so you got to have everything in front of you. Today, I would like to address my request for a transportation vehicle for the Dillon County E911 Center for training purpose. The vehicle currently we're using now for the department is becoming increasing liability due to parts for this vehicle being obsolete, and the vehicle breaks down regularly. I'm steady spending money on it. I sent them to Columbia twice. First time the radiator ran hot. Second time it was a fuel problem, so we got it fixed, got them home. If you're like I am, you always put your wife or your children in the best thing you got in the yard when it's traveling. In order to keep our 911 dispatchers up to standard and all training up to date, it is imperative that they attend the training as regular when required and mandated by the state. According to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division audit, our E911 center is one of the best operated and maintained agents out of the 4 regions of South Carolina. We operate our center for all municipalities, which include fire rescue, EMS, for Ladder and Lakeview and Dillon City and County. All of this takes training for the staff that is currently staffed here. We have also obtained our compliance according to the government risk and compliance unit to ensure the security and the agent day-to-day operation and utilization of the FBI Criminal Justice Information Center data. It is our commitment to ensure that the integrity of the security of our center is never questioned while using the seizure operation system. The best way to ensure this for update training for the dispatcher, that is why the transportation vehicle is necessary for this department. We are currently trying to get our senior dispatch NCIC certified as instructor. This will require more extensive training. In addition to the training, they will also receive. All of the current staff are E911 and NCIC certified with the exception of the last 3 hires. All of the dispatchers are EMS, is our emergency medical dispatching training. We are currently having 2 certified EMD instructors on our staff. The training is required is very extensive and tremendous on the current staff, and is becoming increasing concern when trying to obtain employees work here are trainable and open to being taught how to become solo knowledgeable dispatchers. In my closing, I would like to thank you in advance for your consideration. At this time, I entertain some questions. Also, I have went online to Love's dealership out of Columbia, where we purchased most of our cars from, especially the sheriff's office. And I talked with a sales rep there, and the car that we were looking for is right here. And I was to pass that along. Now, that's not government price there. Government price will probably be around $35,000. That's 2020. Any questions?
You got the money in your budget?
I have it. And I would give this time to Richard on the subscriber billing, which is used for equipment, and I'm pretty sure we have it in there.
You
Now,
probably got it in this. You can pay for it out of this subscriber billing, son.
yeah. I don't know how the county stands, but you know.
Got money in the subscriber billing.
Okay. Any other questions?
How many miles on that old vehicle you talking about, what years?
It's '06.
You know how many miles on it?
It had 200,000 miles on when I got it. And but now it probably got close to 400. And that's my addressing card, so I will eliminate that one and use the 2010 for my addressing cards that we use. We are trying to eliminate.
2010?
Huh?
You got a 2010?
Yeah.
What kind of what you got? You got another vehicle down there or something?
Yeah.
You drive.
I drive 2010.
Oh, you drive 2010?
Right.
Okay.
It ain't hurt. At the pleasure of the council, though, I tell you what, if I decide to retire, can I buy it?
Wait, once you get to them girls to drive,
So what I'm gonna have?
that one they drive,
Hey, Mr. Moses,
you said it won't
what,
hurt.
you gonna buy you a vehicle with some kind of grant?
I was, but not this year, not again this year. But we're not going to do this year. We're bored. I was going to do it, but not going to do this
You want this back? You want that back?
Right now, we got a motion to table it.
Mr. Chairman, and that reason I want to table it, I'm not saying I'm against this, but we got another vehicle that we got to discuss, and I want to get the prices on both of them and bring them at the next council meeting. And Sonny can come, and Donnie Grimsley wants to be here, and discuss it at that time. If it's agreeable with y'all, I'll make the motion to table.
Well,
Okay.
I ain't got no problem getting the vehicle, but that man right there need to find out we got the money to buy all these new cars we need to make it promise to get.
Yeah, but as soon as it's coming out of subscriber billing, that's a separate account. So.
He got his own money?
Yeah, we'll get reimbursed for that.
I get reimbursed. That's money that account which I get reimbursed every quarter. When I became director down there, we wasn't getting that money, and I just kept right on. And sometimes we get just about everything. Yes, sir.
Just out of curiosity, if this county agrees for you to get the vehicle with us, will it cover the full amount if you decide to get a $35,000 or?
It should. I'm pretty sure I got that in there easily.
How long will it take to get reimbursed?
3 months.
Do we have it at this time of the year, though?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're about down to about $1 million.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know this time of the year is when it gets kind of dry.
I'm just bringing y'all
Oh, yeah, I know.
decision when.
Well, I mean, that's why we sit here asking. I don't have the bank. I don't have the pot with me.
Right.
He got it.
And then you stick your head out there if you don't have it, you know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. What we gonna do? Are we gonna deal with his tabling it? Or
I don't know. There's a table. You gotta have a
You
second.
got a motion to table.
Yeah, you gotta have a second.
Second.
We were just having some discussion.
All right, now you got a second.
We've got a motion and a second. We were just having some
But
discussion
here,
going on.
can I
Yeah, you
ask,
sure can.
what's wrong with, Archie, no offense to you, but what's wrong with us discussing this?
Well, what was made the motion to table? Proper order would be if he put a motion on the floor to table it, we need to acknowledge him.
Okay.
And if we don't acknowledge him, it's like we just didn't.
But we still can't have no discussion.
Well, you can see does his motion pass or not. I mean, he had a motion, he got a second.
Well, here's
The
what
proper
I got.
way is to have a
Yes,
motion and a
ma'am.
second, then discussion, but I know sometimes up here we jump out and talk before every motion, so I
And we
mean.
do, and I'm not arguing that point, I'm just saying, but he was waiting.
Here's the point
I think
I'm
you
trying
was
to
waiting
make.
when you, Mr. Buzzer. Mr. Buzzer, was you waiting to see was your motion gonna go or what?
I still want to make that motion so we can
He's still-
discuss both vehicles at the same time. It might be a way to get both of them, we might not be able to get either one of them. We got to get more information.
I just didn't want him to took his time to come up here and discuss this thing, and then let's go sit him down.
Listen, I work at the pleasure of him, and he at the pleasure of you guys, so I'm good.
Is there any, we got a motion and a second, is there any more discussion?
So we're gonna plan to bring it back on this
We
month's
got
meeting.
to vote on it. There's a motion and a second.
Okay.
All in favor? Any opposed?
The motion was to table.
Table, yeah. All right, C, engine for backhoe.
Okay, actually, that's the Trico at the landfill.
Yeah.
Still don't have a firm price on it, but the estimated cost will be around $14,000.
Richard, I thought we voted a few meetings ago to buy an engine for the backhoe,
That-
it cost $12,000.
That was the backhoe, this is the
This
tractor.
is a track over. That's an error in the,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that should have been tracked.
Backhoe,
Yeah,
tractor.
the backhoe run out of, they let it run out of oil, road backhoe, the, something, the water pump went out on the
and it
run.
went hot. Instead of fixing the water pump.
Yeah, you gotta have it, you ain't gonna do it.
What was the price on it again?
Well, we don't have a firm price, but the estimated cost is $14,000.
Can I ask you a question? $14,000, does that cover the labor of taking the old motor out and putting a new motor in?
I assume it does, that's what they
Vote on it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, your labor is gonna get on there till, you'll be close to 20,000. Now you can go buy your backup. You know what I'm saying?
We need that money coming from that grant, that bond money you gonna borrow.
You got that bond money right now.
You know where you gonna get this money in from to buy that motor?
Yes, I did.
Now it can be reimbursed. When we get the bond, we can anything that we purchase as a capital purchase, right now can be reimbursed from that with that bond. And that's included in that. So
You got the money? That's my question.
we had the money initially, but what we're really running close to is we don't want to use up too much now before we get that bond and then have to get reimbursed because we don't want to run low. But we have the money in the account to get it. But having the money in the account doesn't mean you actually want to take it out of the account.
That's something you got to have.
Yeah, well, we have to have it now. I'm just saying, you asked the question about the money and where it's going to be reimbursed. It's going to be reimbursed in about what date, Richard?
Supposed to be November 14th.
That's like if you want to buy you a new car and you want to fix your air. You got no air, you can fix that. That's something causes a necessity, some things are needs.
Only thing I'm saying, if you got the money to buy it, I ain't got no problem getting it. Just like Sonny Carr, if he got the money to get it, get it. If you ain't got the money to get this stuff, ain't gonna be no vote to get it, we ain't gonna get it.
If you don't vote to do this track of it, then you're gonna be losing more money out there.
As long as we got the money, I'm fine.
Listen, let me just say this.
They rented one.
Let me just say this. We really need to get, in the next few months, need to get everything fixed over there.
Mr. Miller,
Including that track.
I'm saying, do we have the money to buy it? That's all I'm asking. You got the money to afford, can we afford to buy it?
How bad is that 14,000 going to hurt us? Until November 14th.
We've always tightened up this much as we can. I mean, it's kind of a necessity we go ahead and.
Well, then it's a necessity.
That's all I'm asking.
It requires a motion.
I make that motion.
We have a motion, need a second.
I second.
Motion and a second, any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? 4D, purchase of a trash truck, front loader.
Okay, so we have a front loader trash truck that we've had problems with for the past few years, and we're looking to get a new one. That trash truck, because we don't have that, is why we have the problems that we've had in the county with the trash. It is a dire necessity. We have to get one. We're going to have the money in the bond again. It'll be reimbursed in the middle of November, but that's the major item that we said and we promised that we were going to buy with that bond, and we need to go ahead and get it.
Let me ask you this. How much money we going to spend right now to get this truck?
Okay, so if we go ahead and put it on order, we will get invoiced when?
He said we're about 3 weeks out from getting the truck, and then gives 30 days after we get the truck.
So we'll get the invoice after November 14th.
But how much money you talking about spending here?
That's going to be with the bond.
That truck is 200.
Nothing. It's going to come out the bond. You'll have the bond time you have to pay for it.
That truck is $270,000.
$1 million bond, yeah. That's what I was saying. But it's going to be 3 weeks before you get it.
Right.
And you got
Councilman
30 days
Councilman
to
Campbell.
pay for it.
If you ask for a number,
It's $275,000.
it's $270,000 to $275,000 for the truck.
As long as y'all spend the money you got, I ain't got no problem with it.
I mean, well, that's money you gotta borrow for that stuff.
Well, and that. Now,
It's gotta be spent on.
now I remember distinctly sitting here promising, not only you guys but the public, that when we borrowed that money, it would be spent for what we said it's going to be spent for. And that is the one major item that we said we were going to spend that money for. So we'll get the bond in November 14th. We'll have that money. We won't be billed until shortly after that. I personally don't see the problem because we really need that truck.
We proving to get this. We proving to get this front end load with the bond money.
Yes.
That's all we proving today.
Yes.
With the bond money.
Yes.
But we
Which means we'll go ahead and order it now.
And it's $269.
$269. Right at
The
269.
thing is, you might can get one cheaper, but you can't wait 6 months.
Well, see, here's the thing. We've seen some that are about 240, 230, 250, but it'll take 6 months for us to get those trucks. We just cannot wait 6 months. That truck that we have now has broken down twice in the past month with some kind of issue. We cannot keep waiting because we don't know what's going to happen to that truck again. We just need to get another one. We need to replace it. It's that simple.
So right now it's running. It's on the last leg right now.
It's on the last leg not running.
It's on its last leg not running right now. We borrowed from the city, and we are waiting for the city to fix theirs and possibly borrow it again because theirs overheated. It's just a mess. We have the money. We will have the money by the time we get billed. We need to go ahead and get the truck.
I make the motion that we purchase the trash.
Thank you.
Got a motion and a second. Any more discussion?
A second.
All in favor? Any opposed? All right. 5, ordinances. A, third reading, ordinance by Dillon County Council to amend the official zoning map of Dillon County to rezone a parcel of land known as tax map number 058-00-00-056 from a rural to light industrial for industrial development. Requires a motion.
I made a motion.
I've got a motion, need a second.
Second.
Motion and a second, any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? B, second reading, an ordinance to amend an agreement for the development of a joint county industrial and business park of Dillon and Marlboro counties as to enlarge the park. Rodney Kraft. Requires a motion.
Make a motion, we have a second.
All right, got a motion, need a second?
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? C, second reading, an ordinance to terminate and release a land option agreement between Joseph E. Coward, optioner, and Dillon County optionee for tax map number 068-00-00-030. Requires a motion.
I make that motion.
Motion need a second.
Second.
Motion second, any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? D, first reading, an ordinance by Dillon County Council to change the official zoning map, tax map number 068-00-00-030, 101 acres, change from rural to light industrial. Property owner Joseph E. Coward, property location 201 West Fairfield Road, Dillon, South Carolina 29536. Requires a motion.
Make a motion.
Motion is a second.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? 6.
Before you adjourn, I wanted to ask Mr. Clyburn one quick thing.
Okay.
Sure.
Tax notices, are they going out the 15th like they normally?
They're scheduled to. They are scheduled to go out on time.
Okay, I know last year there was.
Yes, there was a problem last year, and it did delay funding, but they're scheduled to go out on time. And in fact, I'll follow up with Jamie.
Okay, that's all.
I'll do that today, actually, if we have time.
All right. 6, adjournment. Requires a motion. Okay, got one. Got a motion.